Of The Boys is finally here, and surprisingly, the series doesn't try to shock viewers with random twist. Instead, it delivers something far more satisfying. An ending that feels earned. After 7 years of chaos, violence, politics, betrayal, and superhero madness, the finale chooses logic and emotional payoff over pure surprise. And that's exactly why it works. Season 5 has already divided fans more than any previous season. Some viewers love its bold political themes, while others felt the show became too heavy handed. The penultimate episode even became one of the lowest rated episodes of the series on IMDb. So the pressure on the finale was massive. But despite the divided reaction, the final episode manages to stay true to everything the boys has always been. The biggest highlight is obviously the final showdown between Butcher and Homelander. The fight takes heavy inspiration from the original comic books, with the battle taking place in the Oval Office and ending in brutal fashion. But the live action version changes things in smart ways. Instead of copying the comics directly, the show gives Kimiko a major role. Her radioactive blast strips Homelander of his powers, finally making him vulnerable. Watching Homelander desperately try to fly and then helplessly crash to the ground becomes one of the most satisfying moments in the entire series. And then comes Butcher's revenge. After years of hatred, pain, and obsession, he finally gets his moment. But the show also makes Ryan matters in the conclusion. Ryan standing against his father and helping Butcher brings the story full circle, reminding viewers that his entire journey started because of one innocent child caught between monsters. The character endings also hit the perfect balance between hopeful and heartbreaking. Butcher dying at Hughie's hand to stop a global catastrophe is tragic but fitting. Finding peace finally with his family feels deserved after everything he suffered. Starlight returns to life as street level vigilante reconnects her to those who she was before. The Seven corrupted her world. Yugi ending the story embracing Annie on a New York sidewalk beautifully mirrors the traumatic moment from the very first episode. But the finale also refuses to pretend the world is suddenly fixed. Homelander is dead, yet Watt still survives. Stan Edgar returns to power. Corporation remain unstoppable, and the system continues exactly as before. That cynical message perfectly fits the identity of the boys. The show was never about heroes saving the world. It was always about exposing how power, capitalism, and corruption simply evolve instead of disappearing. The one major weakness comes from the franchise side of things. Soldier Boy barely matters in this finale, despite build up all season, clearly because the creator wanted to save him for future spin-off. The same problem affects Gen 5 characters, especially Murray Morrow. OSTs as an important threat to Homelander but ultimately contributes very little. Ironically, a show that spent years mocking cinematic universe end up suffering from the exact same shared universe problem. Still, despite those flaws, the finale succeeds where it matters most. It gives the core characters meaningful endings, delivers emotional closure, and stays faithful to the dark, cynical soul of the series. It may not please everyone, but for long-time fans, it genuinely feels like the right ending for the boys. Thank you for watching. Bye.